Hi, I am Dr. Prabha Unadkat, founder of Quality Hearing Care Mumbai. Today I am presenting to you experience of Mr. Pradeep Mankame while selecting a right hearing aid for himself. I would like you to go through this in detail with patience because this will help you to fathom out some of the difficulties that you are facing and help you to make better decisions. So please go through it and we'll see you later.
Hi, this is Pradeep Mankame. I am 72 years old, basically an engineering graduate from IIT Bombay. My career has taken me abroad to various countries for discussions, expositions, and exhibitions and negotiations. There have been a number of issues which led me to check my hearing. When in the car, if the horn blares from the right, I would look left. If I slept on my left ear, I would just miss the alarm from my wristwatch or from my calculator in the morning. While listening to music, the high frequency notes like ghungroos or cymbals, I couldn't hear from the right ear. That was a discomfort. Many times I had to request the persons to repeat what they had said. Many times I had to guess what they were saying. This also happened on the phone, and sometimes I just could not make sense of the speech that was being said, and I had to ask the person to repeat. Further, to listen to foreigners in conferences with different accents was very, very difficult. It was indeed a nightmare. In spite of all this, it took a Herculean effort for my wife, who's a doctor, and my daughter to lead me to get my ears checked. So the hearing tests were done, and I needed hearing aids according to the audiograms that came out. Immediately, I was led to a specialist who was well known in the field and had good brands with him. On doing my audiogram again, he showed me in the ear hearing aids, something like this, were supposed to be inside the canal of the ear and not seen from outside, so nobody would know that you are using the hearing aids. That was quite an attractive proposition at that time to me. I was flying abroad for a conference in the next fortnight, so I immediately took a decision and bought these sets. The setting for the sets is very difficult. It's not like the eyes where the ophthalmologist sees the numbers that you're seeing or the alphabets you're seeing and adjusts accordingly. Here, it's subjective, you have to tell the person who's setting, and the person has to set according to your hearing, which is extremely difficult. This process was back and forth, and I had to go there several times, but unfortunately for me, this setting was never perfect. And my hearing always had some problems or the other. To add to it, when I was abroad, these hearing aids always failed. 5 times in 4 years, which was really bad enough, and I could not really enjoy or use them effectively the way I wanted to. I therefore decided to give up the hearing aids altogether and rely on my own natural hearing. I still had family pressure to recheck my hearing, and reluctantly I went to Quality Hearing, which was quite near my house, which was convenient. From the time we entered the Quality Hearing office, we were well received by their office manager, Mrs. Shirodkar, who gave us an appointment next day to meet Dr. Unadkat. Next day, we met Dr. Prabha Unadkat, with whom also we had a very pleasant experience. She spent considerable time with me and my wife, inquiring about my hearing problems, what were the issues. She independently talked to my wife and asked her what were the shortcomings for me, and which really balanced out, and she came to know what could be the problems. At this stage, I had not indicated to her or not told her that I had already experienced hearing aids. Next, they put me to their well-equipped audiometry lab, where Priyanka, who's a lab technician, took a new audiogram, and this audiogram was similar to what was earlier. At least there was no further hearing loss. After the audiograms were taken, Dr. Unadkat neatly explained to me where my loss is on my right ear, where my loss is in my left ear, and what is needed. After asking her whether I could use in the ear hearing aids, she said these were just not for my type of hearing, which gave me the answer why the earlier ones did not work probably. They told me that behind the ear hearing aids would be good enough. We left it at that. At this point of time, I was not decided. Having a bitter experience, I had still not decided, and I needed some time to decide. It took me really 10 days to make up my mind after pressures from my wife and my daughter. In these 10 days, I was happy that there was not a single sales pitch or pressure from hearing aid for me to take a decision or to buy one. After having decided, we told them, and when we went back to the center, they gave me Signia hearing aids, which were behind the ear with the speaker in the ear. And this hearing aid was indeed very fine, very good. Unfortunately, this is compatible with iPhone and not compatible with Androids and Chrome. I am an Android and full Chrome user, and these were not suitable for me. Therefore, they gave me Phonak 70, which was also equivalent and very nice. On going through the internet, I found that Phonak 50, which has a little less features, a little less economical, and also much populated compared to Phonak 70, were available. So I asked for Phonak 50. I was given Phonak 50 demo pieces. This also turned out to be very well. We bought the Phonak 50 pieces. With this, they gave us different domes for trying out to see which were convenient for me. The Phonak 50 hearing aids have really worked out well for me. First of all, there is a Phonak app with which I can connect the hearing aids and in different environments set the hearing to suit me. If it's very noisy, I can reduce the hearing. If it is very quiet, I can increase the hearing, etc. It even helps very well in the cinema theaters and drama theaters and in conferences. Apart from that, this is smoothly connected to my phone, my Chromebooks, so that I can talk on phone without lifting it. I can talk on the Zoom meetings and hear people clearly. And the connections move from one equipment to another when the phone call comes when I'm in a meeting. It's very, very convenient. I'm really enjoying it. Of course, there was a bit back and forth going with quality hearing for the initial setting, but I must say this was done very professionally in a short time to my satisfaction. So that was very nice and it really worked well. The overall experience in getting the sets was very nice. After using the aids, my friends also needed it, so I recommended them to Quality Hearing. One of my friends needed a hearing aid only in one ear and he was informed so and he bought it. Another friend did not need hearing aids except just wax cleaning on the ears and he was advised so and the same was done. So they were also very, very happy with it. Now it's over 2 years that I'm using these hearing aids and I'm very happy with it. There has been no failure during these 2 years and so they were continuously available to me in India and abroad. After the guarantee period was over, the hearing aids were sent to the factory for checking and servicing. They did a complete servicing, made them as new, sent them back to me. During this period, they had given me demo sets, which was very nice, and I had never had a loss of hearing aids with me because every time the sets were given to them for servicing or etc., demo sets were given to me. Overall, with Quality Hearing, we are very happy. They have a very professional approach and they are very friendly and they treat you as a family and it really works out well.
I hope you must have enjoyed this and would definitely help you to make a better decision. We at Quality Hearing Care are always available for help, whether you bought a hearing aid from us or otherwise. So please feel free to contact us whenever you need us. Thank you.